Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. And you know what, it's been too long. It's criminal that I haven't actually done a video on my local CEX in Romford in what, maybe 10 months? It's a really good CEX, always got some good stock. So I think it's about time that changed. If you happen to like this kind of content, please take the time to consider subscribing to the channel. It's much appreciated and helps us out massively. Now already we've got a copy of the new Sonic game there for the Xbox at £38. I think that's a fairly reasonable price. And it's one of the reasons why I really enjoy buying for the Xbox. It is a little bit cheaper than the PlayStation 5 and the games, they're practically the same, aren't they? Now look, here we've got maybe the best cartoon of all time there in a box set. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. And already we've got a copy of the new Call of Duty there. Not my cup of tea. I'm not a Black Ops Call of Duty guy, but I do like that PlayStation 4 anniversary controller there. You've got the Souls trilogy there at £45. And it's nice to see the store getting into the Halloween spirit somewhat. Now, I've always been intrigued by these Steam controllers. Not that I would actually use one, but I kind of like the look of them. And going from controllers that I like the look of, then we've got that monstrosity there. Now the red Rumble pack looks off on this. Did it come with a blue one? Is there anything that can match the actual console of that? Nice priced GameCube there, looks really clean. And a decent selection of PlayStation 1 stuff there. You got Parasite Eve 2 in there, not one you see too often. So as we head inside, let's have a look at what retro and consoles they've got before we head over to the disc-based games. Now, as I say every week practically, you're always going to have one cabinet that's got all your Nintendo Switch stuff that you need. And as much as I would like an OLED, and I really do want an OLED, I'm not really willing to commit at this stage of the Switch's lifetime to buying one when it's inevitable that we're going to have its successor come out in early 2025, maybe mid 2025. Now, I'm not sure why this one is £310. Is it some sort of limited edition? Let me know in the comments below. We've got a loose Conker's Fur Day, bad Fur Day rather. £110 though. And a nice selection of stuff here, as you can see. We've got Shinobi on the Sega Game Gear. Plenty of loose carts as well for various systems in this branch. As I say, they've always got a really good selection of retro in my local. And yeah, I should have been doing a few more videos on this branch. And I will make up for that in the near future. Got a copy of Rad Racer there. I remember that. Wasn't that used in that film in the 80s, The Wizard? And a copy of Glover on the N64 there. Now that is something you do not see every day. I tend to play that on my Evercade, and yeah, it's not the best game, but it's nice to have in some form of physical media. Now they've got a really good selection of Xbox controllers in here today. I love that silver one, I love the green ones, and this one caught my eye. Being a claret and blue man, being a West Ham fan, for my sins, this one I was eyeing up, but look, on closer inspection, the thumbsticks are an absolute mess, so I couldn't buy that. Now this one is really nice, absolutely gorgeous shade of red there, see-through as well, crystal. And look, more Xbox controllers that absolutely shine. I love both of these two that you're looking at right now. Xbox absolutely knock it out of the park when it comes to controller designs. PlayStation do okay. The last few that they've done have been really nice. The Spider-Man one, the Astrobot one, but for me Xbox is still miles ahead with variation and design. A really clean Game & Watch there, Donald and Mickey at £85, really good condition, and strangely a Dreamcast sideways. Now this Mario handheld, great nostalgia for me. My aunt brought that over to me from America when I was around about 10 years old. Absolutely brilliant handheld, and I had the chance of buying it recently at one of the London gaming markets, and it was a good price, but for some stupid reason I passed it up. Now absolutely stacked when it comes to the PlayStation 2 here. Problem is though, when it comes to these kind of videos for the PlayStation 2, they're not very appealing to look at, are they? Apologies to PS Too Many Games. This is what his collection consists of. But yeah, as good as the games are, they do not display the best in my opinion. So they are quite boring. Now this isn't one I see out too often. It was at a higher price not too long ago. It's gone down to £5, and it's one that I wanted out of curiosity, so I'll be keeping that one in mind today. Got Swords of Destiny here. Doesn't look like it's my kind of game, but it's not something you see when you're out and about too often. It's not what you would consider to be PlayStation 2 fodder. Unfortunately, the rest of what you see here is pretty much your textbook PlayStation 2 titles that you see out and about pretty much everywhere. Now right in the corner of this particular branch, strangely tucked away, you've got that little section there that shows you what they consider to be the upcoming or the most popular games. I don't get it. It's tucked away, no one can see it. Now Cyberpunk is something that I need to pick up at some point, just to add to the collection. I've never played it. I know all the negativity that surrounded the game upon its release. I'm probably pretty certain that that's all been fixed now. It's been some time. But apparently there's one version that works better than the others when it comes to consoles. If you happen to know what that is, let me know in the comments below. Now, someone at my age, that game looks quite appealing. Got the Night Witch there, which is a strange hybrid shoot 'em up game. I've got it on the Switch. I need to put more time into that game. I haven't made my mind up on it yet, whether or not I like it. And yeah, I think I need to put more time into it, as I say. Now, I've not seen this variation of Dead Island before. Spoiler alert, I didn't pick it up today, and in all honesty, I've got a bit of buyer's regret. But it's my local, so I might pop back down there in the week and pick that one up. Yeah, well, you're not going to get me in a headband like that guy's wearing on the cover of Shape Up anytime soon. I've already got people harassing me to do a Get Fit with Mel B video if I ever reach 3,000 subscribers. That's bad enough. You got an advent calendar here on the Switch. I didn't know that was a thing. Got Luigi's Mansion 2 there. I still need to pick that one up. It's not going to go down anytime soon, is it? It's first party Nintendo, and very rarely do those kind of games have any sort of price drop. That Power Rangers beat 'em up, I've played that on the PlayStation a little while ago on the PlayStation Network or PlayStation Plus. Got my backside absolutely handed to me. I had no idea what was going on. I did not go back either. Now there's a Sonic game that I really didn't get on with, Sonic Frontiers. I just could not get into that game when we bought it whatsoever. Here's something from Super Rare Games. Don't see too many of their titles when you're out and about in CEX too often. However, as much as I would have liked to pick up something like that, it's not my cup of tea. However, I do like fighting games. Guilty Gear on the PlayStation 5. Gonna have to consider that one today. £18. Now, for all the hype that the game got, I don't know a great deal about Helldivers 2. Should I be picking that game up? Let me know in the comments below. The PlayStation 5 Ratchet & Clank game, now at £20. Not too bad, not too bad. I might have to look at picking that one up. I haven't had the greatest of experience with the Ratchet & Clank games over the years. Not really dived into them that much. Maybe the PlayStation 5 version is a great entry point. Let me know what you guys think. Now, as we look upon another wall of duty, as I call it when you go into CEX. Don't Knock Twice is a game that intrigues me, but the problem is I don't really like getting the VR out and setting it up. It's a bit of a pain. Now this is a franchise that's been around forever, Leisure Suit Larry, or Leisure Suite Larry, however you want to pronounce it. Definitely more of a PC gaming type franchise. Not sure how well that's ever translated onto consoles. Now, I thought the Medieval remaster was a bit cheaper than £12 last time I checked. Couple of copies there of Carol Vorderman's Sudoku on the PSP. They won't be there for long. Get in there and pick them up now. I jest. Always on the lookout for a Wii U game. And Sonic games on the Wii U. They've got both of them here. I think it's time that I maybe invest in one of those. I haven't picked any of the Sonic games up on the Wii U apart from the All-Stars Racing. Now, as many titles as they've got here on the Wii, there's nothing really that caught my eye today. I do need to pick up the Super Mario Brothers Luigi variant at some point. Now the 360, lots of standard fare here today. But Bully, probably the best version of that game you can get. In fact, no, it is the best version of the game you can get. Definitely worth having in your collection. A very underrated Rockstar game. Prince of Persia HD collection at £30. Definitely holding its value, that game. A lot of the PlayStation 3 HD collections do. The only one I tend to see go for a relatively cheap price will be the Tomb Raider collection. I think that goes for around about £10. And as we cruise by another wall of duty here. Right, let's carry on looking at some of the 360 stuff that they've got in stock today in Romford. Now, most of the titles you see here, if I want it, I've probably already got it. And it reminds me that I've got a lot of stuff on the 360 that I really need to play. Now, there's been rather a big influx in OG Xbox games in this particular branch. Looks like someone has sold off a small collection. Dr. Muto is one that I'm eyeing up on the Xbox. I am enjoying collecting for the Xbox a hell of a lot lately. And it's due to me not having a great deal of nostalgia for the system, and I'm finding out a lot of stuff about it as I collect. Right, so only the 2 pickups today. We picked up Night Rider, as I said, really good condition there, and it's one that's gone down to £5. I'm happy to pay that. It's more curiosity than anything. We also picked up Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric on the Wii U. It got bad reviews, I remember, but it's one that I want to add to the collection. I'll be giving that one a go tonight. I might even do a playthrough at some point. Anyway guys, thank you for watching as always. That was the Romford branch of CEX. It's my local, and yeah, like I say, I haven't done a video on it in some time. I've been venturing out and about to other London branches, and I thought it was about time that I hit that shop back up. Definitely some good stock in there, and disc-based stuff, very much a lot of fodder, but you do get lots of Saturn Mega CD stuff in there. Yeah, it's a good branch all in all, and of course it's my local. I'll be going back in the near future, probably for that Dead Island. Take care, see you on the next one.